Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Glory be to God. Good evening, my followers. All the people that believe in C1, I want to say good evening to you. I want to say good evening to you. I have brought a message from our Godfather. The one, once he says something, it is done. There is no doubt about it. I have been in discussion with him. I've worked so hard. I've worked so hard to be with him, to hear from him what is the way forward. It seems people have failed. Medicine has failed. Prayer, fasting, everything has failed. Religion is failed. Godfather, what is the way forward? He gave me this invitation few day before yesterday, and I was with him. We discussed about coronavirus and so many other things. Before we proceed, before we talk about this, I want to encourage everyone that will be watching this video to please subscribe to this YouTube page, a YouTube channel, Prophet Sia1 CFM. That is what it is on YouTube, Prophet Sia1 CFM. Subscribe. Once you are subscribed, you are connected. I am waiting for so many people to join so that I can start telling you exactly what I discussed with Godfather. I had to write them down because I cannot manage to remember all of them. He said many things. Many of them shocked me. I believe things are going to shock you today. Glory be to God. God bless. God bless for all the love, all the good comments. It's not easy to stand alone in this type of cause. It's not easy to stand alone and say the truth. Many people hate me. Millions of people hate me because of this. My fellow men and women of God, they don't want me to say what I'm saying, but I just say the truth, because the Bible says we shall know the truth and the truth shall set us free. That's what the Bible itself says. I'm just waiting for many people to subscribe so that we can proceed. I have many things to say. God bless. God bless. Mike Nyerenda already subscribed. God bless you, Mike. God bless you. Howard House, the last bus stop. Power. I see you. Glory to God. Glory be to God. Remember, even before I start, many people were anticipating, and many people called me and said, see, one is coronavirus is going to end today. Many people called and say, see, one is coronavirus going to end today? And I was open enough to say, no, coronavirus is not ending today. In fact, as of today, 2 people have died in South Africa. As of today, 2 people have died in South Africa, meaning coronavirus is really not joking. But I've come with a word from Godfather. This is when you know that CR1 is not an ordinary human being like many people think. CR1 knows before it happens. We are going to take it one by one. Number one, I want to thank everyone that have joined, all the people that have joined, all the people that are loving CR1, all the people that are encouraging me to say the truth. The truth is not easy. The truth is bitter, especially when you are talking about African powers. Especially today, I got you, my man. Like only food, doubt your supernatural power. That's right, James. Yes. It's not easy where our community, our continent has already been deceived. If I see one as a black person say something, my fellow black people will not take it serious. It's either they will laugh at me, or they will say it's a satanist, or it's a demonic, or it's this. But when a white person said that, black people will believe it. I always say, imagine if it was CR1 that wrote a Bible saying Jesus walked on water, or saying one man built an ark that accommodated over 1 million species. You are not going to believe, because the people, unfortunately, the people that brought Bible to us, they have already worked on our brothers and our sisters. They don't believe in supernatural power. They only believe in what a white man says, or in what a white man does. If it's a black person, it's a problem. But in the first place, I want to say something. Remember, many people asked me a question. CR1, is coronavirus going to end on the 27th? I said coronavirus is not going to end on the 27th. It's not going to end on the 27th. It's not going to end on the 27th. And then today is 27th. As we are talking today, America is having over 1,300 deaths. They have died. If you are watching from America, please confirm. Over 1,300 people have died in America. Only here in South Africa, for the first time since the coronavirus started, 2 people have died. And it's increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing. I want you to now understand that CR1, I may not have 100 million followers, or 30 million followers, or 1 million followers, or a big prophet like you say, but when I tell you something, please believe it. Especially those of you that follow me. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking about those of you that follow me, those of you that believe me, those of you that believe in supernatural power, those of you that believe in African power. Please, when I say something, believe it. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your bundle. Let us go straight to the discussion with Godfather. Number one, while I was with him, a lot of things were discussed. One of them, Godfather was disappointed with African leaders. He was very disappointed. He said, and I quote, and I must speak exactly how it is. Godfather is in Nigeria there, in Desert of Wonders, in Imo State there. He says, African politicians do not think. He said that the coronavirus that came today, the coronavirus that is tormenting the world right now, has taught African politicians something. It has taught them that there is no place like home. Hello? There is no place like home. African politicians, African businessmen and women, even men and women of God, they steal money from Africa. They loot billions upon billions from Africa and take it to go and invest in Europe, and take it to go and invest in Asia, and take it to go and invest outside the country. Now, something has happened. Something bigger than them has happened. Something bigger than America. Something bigger than the whole world has happened. And now African politicians cannot go back to where they invested to have themselves treated for the first time in the world. Every African politician, they are hiding in their houses like rats soaked in water. They are hiding in their house. Because coronavirus has come and the doors have been closed for them. The billions they invested in Dubai, building infrastructures in Dubai, those billions are there, but they cannot go to Dubai. Millions they have invested in America, billions. You steal money that's supposed to build hospital for your people. You invest it in America. Now America has closed the door. You will die in your house. One good thing about Corona is that Corona does not ask whether you're a president, whether you're a vice president, whether you are this, whether you're that. If it comes to everybody. Our leaders, you must wake up after this. This is what God was saying. You must wake up after this. All those money you took to Europe, you stole and took to Europe, bring them back to Africa and start building hospital. Coronavirus is about to end. I'm going to tell you the date and the time it's going to end and how it's going to end. But after this one, Godfather said there is another one that is coming. A big one. I'm going to say it in detail so that you know. Those of you that take Siawan's prophecy, Siawan's talk, Siawan's advice, you take it lightly. You think that Siawan is joking. You think that Siawan is joking. Everything I said about Corona, is it not what is happening? Many people prophesied. Big prophets on air prophesy. Corona is a spiritual. Corona is coming from the sea. Corona is coming from me. I say no. Corona is not coming from the sea. Corona is not coming from the air. Corona is not coming from up or down. Corona is something manufactured by Chinese. When I was saying it, no one was believing me. Not even a single person was believing me. But today, we are seeing everyone is waking up to say, China, why are you doing this thing to us? I am coming to that. But something big is coming on earth. Believe me, something very big, bigger than Corona is coming. That even prayer will not, the same way prayer did not work on Corona, we had to close our churches and start running to hospital, is the way another one will come. So you greedy men and women of God, you take money from Africa, you go and invest in Europe, bring back those investments in Africa, start building hospital, build more hospitals than churches. Believe me, I swear, something big is coming. Build more hospitals than churches. Anywhere you are, you can worship the Lord. Don't be spiritual here. I don't like spiritual people in my life. Me and them don't work hand in hand because they are liars. Anywhere you are, you can worship the Lord. You can worship the Lord here. You can, but you cannot treat a patient under the tree. All those money you take from Africa and go and invest in Europe, bring them. Now, Europe has closed the door. They don't want you. They are not giving visa. America will not give visa to a Nigerian today. Even if you are a president, you must die in your country. Those people who take money to India, politicians, members of parliament, senators, presidents, you steal money that you are supposed to use to build hospital for your people. You go and invest it in Europe. Now, problem has come in Europe. Europe don't want you to come there. Your money is there. You are dying in Africa. Godfather said you must bring back all those money and come and invest in Africa. There is no place like home. Hello? There is no place like home. Stop stealing money. Money meant for hospital. Money meant for project. Money meant for things. Africa do not need 100,000 seaters cathedral. What is it for? One pastor told me, see, we must open an account for you in Switzerland. What is he going to be doing there in Switzerland? I don't have a relative in Switzerland. What is wrong with us building Africa and making it look like the way Europe look like? Look at them, African politicians, they're all over. Stealing, they are stealing. After stealing, they go and build Europe. Now problem has come. Europe don't want you to come there. You are just here looking at your investment. Don't be stupid. African leaders, wake up. Stop stealing and taking it there. Use what is meant for and build here. There are many places that need to be built. Hospitals need to be built. Something bigger than Quran is coming. So Godfather is not happy that our leaders, our pastors, men and women of God, Godfather is not happy that you are taking our money to go and invest in Europe. Now problem has come in Europe and you are unable to go to Europe. Here, where you refuse to build is where you are now. Where you refuse to develop is where you are. We are suffering together in Africa. After stealing our money to go and invest there, wake up. Men of God, wake up also. Dubai is not the only place where you can build. Come and develop Africa. Let us build more hospitals and prepare for what is about to come. Number 2, Godfather says, when I was asking him, what is wrong? How did this thing started? Godfather said, the whole world may not hear your voice, but the few people that can hear your voice, they must pass the message to everyone and let those who have ears, let them hear. Godfather said, America must release the world. He said, America must release the world. He told me, he said, America is like a woman that gave birth to children, but don't want their children to grow. And because it's like this, there will be problem. And there's going to continue being a problem because America don't want to release the world. America want to know what is happening in Russia from America. America want to know what is happening in Afghanistan from America. America want to know what is happening in Nigeria from America. America want to know what is happening in China from America. But America don't want anybody to know what is happening in America. Godfather said that attitude will bring a lot of problem on earth. Please take my message very, very serious. This is a very. I was asking Godfather, what happened? Now, where is he said, because America don't want other countries to be independent. America always want to control them. America want to tell them this. America want to tell them that. America want to tell them this. That is why China became upset. I said, let us show them that we have grown enough to control ourselves. America, I know that you may say CR1 is not big enough to talk to you, but when our big prophets are not hearing clearly or are not hearing and talking, what can I do? God used the horse to speak in the Bible. He can also use me to speak. America must stay away from people's businesses. This is what landed us in this coronavirus. This is exactly how this problem started. America must allow China to grow, and they must work hard to grow. America must not see this thing as a football of partiality. In football, for fairness, allow Chelsea to play, allow Arsenal to play. Let the referee be neutral. The one that is working more hard, let him become number one. You can never be number one forever. If you want to be number one forever, work hard on your own. Stop putting business on nose on the other people's business. That's where the problem is coming from. America want to poke nose in what is happening in other people's country. That is why we are having this problem today. America want to know what is happening in China. America want to know what is happening in Russia. But America don't want anybody to know what is happening in their own country. This is where this problem started. China said, okay, we are going to show you that we are grown enough to take care of our things. So America must stay away from people's businesses. You must allow other countries to rule themselves the way you are ruling yourself. If not, this problem will come back again. America is the cause. They look for problem from China. I remember in my previous video, before now, I was saying, I was watching President Trump. President Trump said, we have the best army. We have the best soldier. We are qualified, we are this, we are that. But unfortunately, the next war that is coming right now, the next catastrophe that is coming, it doesn't need a gun. I said it before. As we are talking today, no soldier, even soldiers are running. Armies are running. They don't want to be involved. No one wants to die. The only soldiers we have today are the doctors and nurses. They are the only people that are working. America must stay away from people's business to avoid something like this. That is what Godfather said. Point number 2. Point number 3. For Corona to end, America and China must come together and have an agreement. Anyway, this is the message I received day before yesterday, and today I was watching news, and the news is saying America and China are now willing to work together. That news says that China has offered to help America fight Corona. Even those that think CR1 is mad, those that think that CR1 is stupid, those that think that CR1 doesn't know what he's doing. Remember what I said before. I said the idea of all this is that China produced this so that the whole world will come to them and say, okay, help us. China will say, we are willing to help you. We are willing to help your people because we have cured our people. And today, President Trump called the president of China, and they are speaking, and Chinese government is saying, we are willing to help America stop this thing. We are willing to help America fight. This is what China wanted from the beginning. So now, China has won the battle. Remember I said it. Those of you that think CR1 is a fool, CR1 doesn't know what he's talking. CR1 doesn't know what he's prophesying. I'm not your regular prophet. I am not your prophet that you know, your Facebook prophet, or your shiny suit prophet, or your Pentecostal prophet. No, I am an Old Testament prophet, a supernatural power prophet, a traditional prophet. I don't work in prayer. I work in spiritual work. Before I say anything, I already confirmed it that is true. I don't work by faith. I know what I'm talking about. Please, I want you to examine, even if you hate me, even if you don't love me, which is okay. Love is not by force. I want you to examine from now From what I was saying the time this corona started, even before this corona started, up until today, have I missed anything? Didn't I tell you that corona is not spiritual, it's coming from China? Did I miss it? Didn't I tell you that China is going to be the country that will bring solution to it because it came from them? They want the whole country to come to them for solution. Didn't I say it? Is China not the one trying to help America today and helping other countries? Didn't I tell you that this corona will not end today, the 27th of March? You didn't believe me. Please start believing me. Believe me, not because you love me. Whether you love me or you don't love me, it's okay. But believe me for your own good. Everything I said, it has happened. So Godfather said, America and China must come together, sit down, and America must humble themselves to China. Hello? China has won the battle. Whether you like it or not, whether you're a believer, you are not a believer, whether you're a Muslim, you're a Christian, whether you're America, you're a China has already won the battle. What is going to happen according to Godfather? He said America and China must come together and work together. America must succumb to China. That is what China wanted from the beginning, and it has happened. Hello? It has happened, and there is nothing we can do about it. China has defeated prayer. China has defeated prophecy. China has defeated bullet. China has defeated everything, and the China is ahead. There is another one that China is about to release, not the one they release now. There is another one they're about to release. They must sit down. America and China must sit. America must humble themselves and say, China, okay, we are not going to put our nose in your business again. Allow China to grow. In fact, allow China to become number one if they want. Let us live in peace. We don't want to. It's paining me that my church is closed. The whole world is asking me, see, one, you are so powerful. You have supernatural power. How come you can't stop corona? Hello, corona is not a spiritual problem. Number two, how am I going to stop corona when the people that are involved in corona are somewhere there? They don't want. Look at heaven help them that help themselves. I cannot come to you and say I want to help you. You are the one that have problem, must come to me and say, see, I want to help me, and we'll look for a way to do it. So China, America must, President Trump must humble himself. He must humble himself and leave China alone, and leave Germany alone, and leave Russia alone, leave other countries alone. Let them do their business as you do your own business. Don't interfere. Do your own business. While you are dealing with your iPhone, allow them to do with their Huawei and whatever. Let people choose the one which is best. If they chose China, let it be people's choice. If they chose this, let it be. You see what is happening in Africa. America chose presidents for us. Hello? I can say the truth because I don't care. Nothing will happen to me. No one on earth has the power to kill me. Hello? They want this person must win. They must find something to do to put that person. America must stop that type of attitude. This is democracy. You must allow each country to rule themselves. You must allow each country to make decision. That's where the problem has been coming from. So China and America must sit down according to Godfather, and they must talk. And I asked Godfather, how is this thing going to be possible, Papa? Is America going to humble themselves? He said, of course. It has started happening. So this is what will happen. Read my lips. I know that prophet have prophesied and they failed. Respected men and women of God have prophesied and they failed. Prophets have prayed and they have failed. Pastors have prayed and they have failed. But I'm about to tell you exactly what will happen. China and America will come together. America will humble themselves and have a meeting with China. And China is going to distribute a cure, a vaccine. to all over the world that is affected, including America. And people are going to be healed. It's not going to be far. As I'm talking to you right now, in the realm of the spirit, I see phone calls going on from USA to there. I see people begging. Oh, I love it when America beg. My God, I was watching it in the spirit. I was laughing. I was laughing. Wow, it's good to see America beg. Noah Daka, is this life? Yes, we are alive. So America is begging right now. Conclusively, I'm going to come and tell you what will happen and how it will end. I'm concluding now because I don't have much time. I've said it before. Godfather said China is busy preparing something bigger. So that we must also look at it. And on the food, I just today I want to thank Senior Prophet TB Joshua. I was watching him today and I was seeing him teaching on food, drink, how to be healthy. For a man of God like that to also join the call for us to start being healthy and eat our natural thing and drink our natural thing, I really felt proud of myself. Though many people were laughing at me, many people were saying, see, one is from supernatural power. It's not talking about food and health. If you are not healthy, you can never have supernatural power. Supernatural power is not an easy thing. Let me tell you something that happened to me as we conclude, as I tell you how and when it will end. Let me tell you something that happened to me. One day, this politician in Nigeria, in Zambia, she was having a lot of cases with ACC or what, and she was looking for a way to come out from those cases. She came to me in my office there in Zambia, and I sat her in my office and started doing spiritual work for her. And a few minutes later, I left my office. I entered in my other room there, and when I got back to the office is locked. Everywhere is quiet. I am knocking at the door of the office. No one is opening for me. I am knocking at the door. No one is opening for me. I am knocking at the door. No one is opening for me. And one shocking thing that happened to me that day was that when I forced to open the office, I saw she was already collapsed. I saw that she was already collapsed. And it shocked me. But when I looked behind her, a live tortoise. Oh, sorry for that. If you are calling me, please don't call me because I'm live. I don't know. A live tortoise came out from her. A live tortoise came out from her. And the tortoise was moving in my office. The first thing I did was what? I ran. I needed to consult what is going on here. So having spiritual power requires that you are physically fit. So that's why I commended Prophet TB Joshua for also joining me in supporting. It's not all about prayer, every time prayer. Sometimes healthiness is very important. You must be healthy. So we are going to the final. So I want to commend Prophet TB Joshua for that. It's very, very important that big men of God like him are beginning to think the way I think. It's not always Holy Ghost fire. It's not always. You must also teach your people how to be healthy. We cannot be healthy alone. Hello? Yes, as men of God, we must teach our people to protect themselves, to eat something that will boost their immune system, to eat something that will protect them. So we are on the closing part. On the closing part, I said China is busy building another thing that is stronger than coronavirus. While America is investing on plane, gun, and so on, science and what, China is underground doing something very, very dangerous. Wow, when is this thing going to end? I see panic. I see fear. I see people saying, Siawan, is it really going to end? Now, according to what Godfather said, which Godfather never miss, he said by end of April. What he's saying is that now China and America are going to work together. There will be a roundtable meeting, some secret meeting. China will release vaccine to the whole world. And this vaccine are going to be given to people that have it. And they are going to be okay. When they become okay, this thing will happen between April and May. April and May. When this thing happened, Godfather is saying that Trump will be tempted to revenge. If you are watching me from America, please tell your president to let it be. Trump will be tempted to revenge, and when Trump revenge, China will release that one now that is bigger than Corona. Let us not fall into that trap. Let us be very, very careful. Let us be very, very careful. We don't want to suffer again. We are tired of suffering. April, by the end of April, is finishing. It's vanishing. Because China will release the vaccine. It's vanishing. People are getting well. Businesses are normalizing. In May, phew, it's gone. Everything is okay. That's what Godfather said. Watch out and see if Godfather is a liar or is not a liar. And men of God, I see people, I see how foolish Africa have become. I see how foolish. What is wrong with us as Africans? I see African people writing rubbish on Facebook, praising us, men of God, saying we are fighting Corona. We are not fighting Corona. Even me, I've not prayed even for a day against Corona. Not even a day. I have not prayed against Corona. And every other person that is praying is not working. Hello? You are wasting your time. Before you fight the problem, you must know the root cause of the problem, which is what I went to desert to inquire from Godfather. What is it? What is going on? You said 2 countries. Because the America is going to China to get the medicine. The whole countries will follow them. Every country will receive relief from China. Every country will receive medicine from China. Not only America, every country. I said it. Those of you who don't believe me, please, after this video on this YouTube channel, Prophet Siawan CFM, on this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe it. Go to my old videos about Corona and hear exactly what I'm saying about Corona. All of them are accurate. I never made one mistake about it. From where it's coming from, to America, going to China, and asking for help. And today I was watching on news, America and China, they are talking now. China want to help America. In case you haven't seen it over the news, I just want to quickly show you something here before I talk about those people who are posting rubbish on Facebook. We have been so brainwashed. I'm so glad because I saw Prophet TB Joshua educating people here on the importance of food, what we eat. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And this is what we saw on the news today. Where is it? 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 You can see China want to help America. China want to help America to deal with coronavirus. This is what I said in the beginning. There are people who were laughing at me. There are people who were laughing at me. There are people who were saying, see, one is a joke. What are you laughing me for, please? What are you actually... Why is it that you don't believe? What do you want me to do? Your prophets, your pastors are saying it's a spiritual. Will send Holy Ghost fire to them. I said, no, it's not spiritual. Your pastors are saying, no, this thing is coming from the sea. There is a sickness coming from the sea. There is a disease coming from the demon. There is nothing demonic about coronavirus. It was made in China. I said it in the beginning, but people did not believe me. Today, people are believing me. China did it for business. China did it for politics. China wanted to be number one. And today, China has succeeded. So there is nothing spiritual about it. But it's so painful that doctors and nurses are fighting corona. As men of God were in quarantine. Hello? I'm on my bed. Look at me here. I'm on my bed. Other men of God are on their bed. Comfortable houses, comfortable beds. And there are stupid people who are saying, thank God for the man of God that is praying for corona to be healing people. Are you mad? Doctors and nurses are the people that deserve praise at this point in time. Hello? Doctors and nurses are fighting. They are risking their life. Pastors are hiding. We are here on our bed, comfortable beds. Not only me, TB Joshua, Pastor Chris, Benny Hinn, where are those great prophets? Creflo Dollar, TD Jakes. All of us are on our bed like this. We are relaxing. We are not praying, man. We are not praying. Hello? The people that deserve those praise, as for now, is doctors and nurses in the hospital. They are not sleeping. Many of them are even dying in this case. And they are busy saying our men of God are praying and God is hearing. You are mad. Let religion come out of your head in Jesus' name. Even the Bible says, you must give honor to who honor is due. At this point in time, all the men of God have failed. Even me, I failed. I couldn't stop it because it's too big. Since this thing started, I had to go to Godfather, I think 3 days ago, to say, Papa, what can we do? And he started telling me now. He started giving me this. And everything he told me here, there is nothing spiritual about it. It's still physical things. Go to Facebook and see people are saying, because our prophet prayed, because our papa prayed, because this prophet prayed, because this pastor prayed, corona people are being healed. I actually see people being discharged from the hospital, and the people are saying, wow, it's because of the prayer that our pastor prayed. You are mad. Your pastor is on the bed. The people that are saving those people are people on the hospital. Those doctors and nurses, if you know any doctor and the nurse at this point in time, this time of corona, you know any doctor or any nurse, please buy gift for them. Those guys are doing the most. Those guys are doing things that no one on earth can do. Those guys are working. Hello? Those guys are working. Those guys are risking their lives. I'm telling you, Those guys are risking their life. Those guys, they are the people that if we have to pray, if we want to pray, let us pray for them. Let us pray for our doctors and nurses. They are the people healing corona, not God. The sickness didn't come from God. It has nothing to do with God. Everybody have run. Churches have closed. President, everyone have run. Everyone have run. The only people that are working now are the doctors and nurses. Let us give them credit. Let us bless them. Let us bless them. Let us be a blessing to them. Let us give credit to our doctors and nurses. They are gallant. Our pastors and bishops are not praying anything because it didn't work. If it worked, we are not going to be quarantined. If it worked, we are not going to be quarantined. It's a useless. That's why Ecclesiastes said there is time for everything. So at this point in time, it's not us. It's not prayer. Hello? I was in the house today. I didn't go anywhere. Upon spiritual power, spiritual protection, Jagaban. I didn't go anywhere. I obeyed the president. I am on my bed. I've been in my house the whole day. I didn't go anywhere. All the pastors are like that. All the men of God on earth are like that. They are not working anything. The people that are working for you now are not doctors and nurses. I even saw some idiotic men of God who said you must give offering online. Online offering. If you give that online offering, you are a fool. Religion has scattered your brain. The people that we must give offering now are doctors and nurses. Believe me, we must buy them gift and we must encourage them. Even me, tomorrow I'm going to the hospital to go and make a donation to our doctors and nurses that are working at this point in time. Men of God, we are not working, we are resting. We are in our houses. There is no need to collect offering. Hello? Setting up, saying you must give offering online. For what? What did you do to receive offering? Offering is what Levite used to eat. You are not working. The Bible says if you don't work, don't eat. So if we are not working, if we are resting, why should we collect offering? The people that deserve offering now are doctors and nurses. Those guys that are risking their life in various hospitals. Those people that are working in the hospital. Those are the people that deserve our offering. In fact, us as men of God must identify hospitals and give offering to those doctors and nurses. We must buy them food. We must encourage them. We must, if they are getting small salary, we must actually get from the one we have been given in church and give to them so that we can encourage them to fight hard. We can't be home and the eating and the telling people to give offering. Offering for what? What are we going to do with it? What this type of greediness that is happening among men of God? What type of God are we serving? People are dying. Men of God are actually busy with offering. Sow your seed online. Jehovah. Oh. Oh, may God have mercy. May God have mercy. That's why I said in the other broadcast that Facebook deleted. I said Christianity is a scam. A Muslim is a scam. Everything called religion is a scam. What is important is your relationship with God. Religion, you can see if a single corona like this came out and closed the whole mosque, closed the whole church, then it shows you that those things are temporal things. Those things are a scam. What is important is your relationship with God. What is your relationship with God? That is what is important. What is your relationship with God? If something bigger than corona would come now and everybody dies, when you go to heaven, or anywhere, God will not ask you whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim, or He will ask you personal question. What is your relationship with Him? You see the people we look up to, they're asking for offering online. Sow your seed online. Why? What do you want to do with those seed? Why don't we ask our church people, our church members, to go and give those seed to the people that need it the most now? I'm telling you the gospel truth. In some hospitals, those doctors and nurses are working, and hospital workers, they are working. They have not eaten lunch. They have not even eaten food. They have not eaten anything. Why don't we encourage our members to go and buy food for them? Why don't we encourage our members to go and bless them? Many of them don't even have this glove that people are wearing. Many of them don't even have masks. The cleaners in the hospital, many of them don't have those masks. They are risking their life, and you are sitting on your bed and you're asking for offering. Are you mad? Online offering for what? What for? It's like what is happening on earth is not solving, it's not touching men of God's heart. Their heart is still closed, like the heart of Nebuchadnezzar. That is why I will forever be a spiritual prophet. I will never be a Pentecostal prophet, a yes Lord, shaky mama, a suit prophet. I can never be. Those things are what? Those things are fake. Those guys don't have heart. If you have a heart, at this point in time, the people that require offering are not doctors and nurses, workers in the hospital, cleaners in the hospital. Those guys need our offering. Let's go. Even you that is watching this video, you that will share this video all over the world, don't just watch it. Where you are in your family, there is someone that is a hospital worker. When you wake up and lock yourself inside the room, quarantining yourself, those people are going to work. That money you are going to sow a seed to your pastor, give it to them. We need to support them right now. That money that you are going to use to pay your tithe, give it to them. They need it the most. That money you are going to use to give your prophet or your pastor to do your partnership, give it to them. They need it the most. They need it now. They need us now. Encourage them. Some of them, their salary is so little. Hospital workers, I've been to them, I know them. Many of them, they just wake up and go to work by struggling. Now that we have something that everyone is afraid of, they are the only brave one going there to work. Give it to them. Give it to them. Give them the money. Encourage them to go and work. Let them work. The more they work, they save life. You can see that your men and women of God have failed. They have failed completely. Let us support the people that are working. And if you are my follower, let me not hear you, even after this corona finish, let me not hear you say, our pastors prayed and corona disappeared. Your pastors are not praying. If they are praying, where are they? They are hiding. Many of them are drinking beer. Many of them are smoking. Many of them are in their bed with their beautiful wives and the husband. They don't care about anything. The people that are healing corona is the doctors and nurses. You must shake their hands when corona is over and say, thank you so much for risking your life and saving us. Don't give glory to people that don't deserve it. I'm telling the gospel that I saw upon Godfather. I saw people who are saying, a man of God prayed, and because he prayed, corona people are being discharged. Are you mad? People were healed in the hospital, giving injections, giving medicine, vaccines, and they are, instead of giving honor to who honor is due, which is supported by Bible. You carry your praise, you start giving man of God. Your mentality is not okay. Bible has scattered your brain. You have read Bible upside down, not the way it's supposed to be. Let us be very, very careful. Children of God, let us not overdo everything. Let us not overdo everything. Amen. Let me read your comments. Joy Kwelele, he said you're on point. God bless you, Joy. I love it here on on YouTube because we have matured people here. On Facebook, you can see those people. Many of them don't even know why they are there on Facebook. So I'm glad to see you all here. Please make sure you subscribe to this page. I will keep you updated and telling you many, many things. So long as we are all here, we are united, we are protected. James Chipulu, I love you, Dad. I love you more, James. Howard House, the only bus stop for the truth. That's right. This is where you find the truth. Theophilus Sianga, you are powerful. Of course, I know. Thank you for that. Blessing Mulenga, very true. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Sampa Chanda, Sia one. I tested you, but you are not replying for me. Praying for Corona. Please, where did you test me? Oh, yes, Papa, here people are matured, of course. Brian Kafula, nice program. God bless you, Brian. God bless you. Name, Amos, greetings. God bless you. Is here one who believe you are. So, what next after Corona? There is a big one they are planning. There is in the lab. This is what is happening in the realm of the spirit. If I were you, if you want to pray that Trump must humble himself. China has gone ahead of us, so let's not go and start trouble. China, they are ahead of us. Nyampele Manunga, he says you are very fearless. God bless you. Bless me with miracle man. God bless you. Thank you for that, and I'm going to do what you have asked for. Please check your email. Okay, I'm going to check my email. I checked my email today. I don't know if your email is among those that I replied today. Elasto Katebe says, I love your teaching. God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm so encouraged. Thank you, Siawan. I believe in you. Uma Kamoga. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay. Titus, Siawan, you are truly a saint. Amen. Thank you. God bless you, Theophilus. Titus, God bless you. God bless you. Please check your email. Please, Benjamin, I think I checked my email today and the reply to people. Check if you are among the people that I replied to. If not, please resend your email because we'll receive a lot of them. Do you also use hand sanitizer? Corona cannot affect me because I am a spiritual being. Nothing affects me. Bullet doesn't enter my body. But for you that is watching me, you must protect yourself because you are not me. And maybe you are not even, you don't even come to our church. You are watching me from outside the country. And before Corona come, we were protecting ourselves with the do as I say water. And that is why no matter the matter, it will not affect us because we saw it coming. We prepared for it. See, I love your courage, and I'm still waiting for miracle money, Papa. Please send me a WhatsApp message. Kangwa, but you are funny anyway. God bless you. Thank you. Let us give credit where it's due. Bravo, doctors and nurses. That's right. God bless you, Emanga Kapelwa. You are right on that. Benjamin Goni, you are wise. Thank you so much for that. You are very powerful. I'm also testing you on WhatsApp, but I never get your reply. Please, because there is thousands. Today we checked it. It has climbed to 41,000 messages. I'm reading them one by one. And when I get your 10, you will receive a message. What is your WhatsApp number? Pesi Mumba. What is your WhatsApp number? My WhatsApp number is here on my YouTube page, Prophet CR1 CFM. Prophet CR1 CFM is there. If you have already subscribed, you can check my details. You'll find my number there. Is China the beast in the Bible? 666. No, China is not the beast. China has just gone ahead of everyone with technology. There are people, there are people who are. Do you know that today in China it's business as usual? One of my son Angelo posted something that I read, very very important, something very very nice that I saw today. He was talking about China in one or what, that is where the thing is happening. In other city, they were not having or even having few. Do you believe that yesterday, as the whole world is crying, as the whole world is on standstill, yesterday China was launching Huawei P40, Huawei P40, the phone Huawei P40. Other country is shaking, China is not shaking because they know what they did. So China has gone ahead of us. They are not the beast. By the time we are praying, wasting our time when we are not supposed to pray. I'm not against prayer. I love prayer. Many people say CR1 is an antichrist. CR1 is not a believer. CR1 is not a Christian. CR1 does not love Jesus. CR1 does not pray. No, 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 no. I pray. I love Jesus. I am a believer, but I have supernatural power. Many people, if I post something on Facebook, that's where there is a lot of children that side. They don't understand anything. Today, TB Joshua, no matter how powerful he is, he was telling people about the same thing that I tell people about food. He was telling people, he was saying it to them. People must come back. Let me tell you something you don't know. Every problem on earth, every sickness on earth, the solution is already here in Africa. I'm telling you the gospel truth. And because as Africa, we don't want to discover those solutions. That's why we keep on suffering. I love Bible. I love Bible. I love Holy Bible. But you can never use it to deceive me. No, 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 no. I use it as my guide. You can't use it to blind me. You must read Bible, but you must be wise. The thing is that the people that brought it to us gave it to us. While we are busy studying it, they were behind taking our resources. Sorry. While we are busy, our head is on it reading. Behind, they were collecting what we have. Ask our God, our forefathers, they will tell you. They will tell you about what I'm telling you. Bible is very good. I read it as a guide. As a believer, I read it, but you can never brainwash me with it. I remember one day, let me share something with you, then we close. I remember when disease disappear, next month is fading, the other month is gone. I said it already. Please mark it. If it doesn't happen, then you know that I'm not CR1 with supernatural power. One day, when I was deported from Zambia, I wanted to invest some money here in South Africa, and they introduced me to one lawyer, one big politician here. Introduced me to one lawyer. Says, "See, this guy work for this insurance company. I want you to tell him how much you have, what you need, what can be done, what you want." He scheduled a meeting between me and the guy, and we are meeting at a place in Johannesburg. It's called what is the name of that place? Southgate Mall. We are meeting at Southgate Mall. When we arrived there, because I was wearing my slippers, the way I dress, no suit, no nothing, a jean and the slippers and the t-shirt, and when he saw me, he was very disappointed. What he was told by the politician was not what he saw. The politician told him, this guy is big, this guy is that, this guy is this. But my appearance didn't look like what what he was telling him. He's a white man. When he saw me, I said, "Hi, I am the one that was directed to you by the premier and for the business." He looked at me and said, "Ah, is it you? Are you Andrew?" I said, "Yes." "See one?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, no, it's fine. Let's meet tomorrow. We must go to the bank to check your account balance." I said, "There is no problem." He didn't want to talk to me. He didn't want to greet me. He didn't want to speak to me because of how I was dressed. He didn't believe that I had money to invest. The following day, I bathed. Also went to the bank with my slippers. I didn't even comb my hair. Those of you that you can see one, see one, see one, see. When you see me on the road, you will not know that this is see one. That's how my lifestyle. Vanity up. If I wear 1 million suits, all these things that is entering people's head, vanity upon vanity, vanity upon vanity. And we have arrived at the bank there. FNB, he took my passport. We opened the account. When he saw the amount of money in that account, he laughed. He smiled. He said, "It's you." I said, "Ah, it's me." He said, "Anna, tomorrow we must have a meeting now. We start talking about how we are going to invest the money." I said, "No problem." Tomorrow I dress up again with my slippers. You know what happened? They took me to their head office. When I entered there, it was only few black. I think it was me and the lady I was with and others. We were only 2 or 3 black people there. Big office. When I entered, you know what the man told me? The first day he saw me, he didn't want to shake my hand. Then he told me, "Let us pray." Now, because he has seen a lot of money, he wants to pray. I told him, I said, "My brother, you cannot use Bible to blind me. I came here for business, not for prayer." So we go straight to the business. I say, "Yes." "Tell me what you offer. Let's start business. Forget about prayer. The first day you saw me, you didn't pray. Today you want to pray because you have seen an account balance." Child of God, don't allow anybody to use Bible to rob you. Don't allow anybody to use Bible. Bible is a guide. It's not there to rob you. That's why many of you are being robbed. You are robbed beyond, because those people brought it to us, Bible, and while we are reading it behind us, they were collecting. And they didn't explain it to us. And that's why today you can see when I talk about my supernatural power, they say, "It's not a believer." People are even sending Holy Ghost fire to me. People are even sending blood of Jesus to me. People even say, because he's a Satanist, he cannot be able to mention Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I'm mentioning all these things. I pray. I kneel down, I pray. I talk to God. I read the Bible. But I have supernatural power. If case come for me to pray, I pray about it. If case come for me to use my supernatural power, I use my supernatural power. All things work together for good to them that believe. All things, including supernatural power, all things work together for them that believe. I am a believer. I love Jesus. I don't hate Jesus. But many people don't see it that way. I just want to say I love you. Remember, let us encourage our doctors and nurses, government workers, and hospital workers, cleaners, people that are working in the Ministry of Health. They are the heroes now, not men of God. Our men of God have failed. They have run. I even know some of them have run outside the country to go and hide. But they are the people that will, after it now, you go and give testimony in church and say, "Our pastor prayed and Corona went." If you do it, you are a fool. I swear upon God Father. If you make that mistake to say, because let's thank God for our prayer, our papa prayer, and the Corona disappear. If you do it, you are mad. You will never go to heaven. Even if you go to heaven, I meet you there, you will not like me, because it means your brain is not okay. Your brain does not function. At this point in time, the heroes are the people that are working in the hospital. I said America must stop poking nose in other people's business. Allow other people to run their country. Allow other people to run their economy. African politicians, you go to invest billion in UK. Today, you will not get visa to go to UK because of coronavirus. Wake up. Stop stealing our money. The money you are supposed to use to build hospital for us. The money you are supposed to use to build things for us. Stop stealing it and going to invest outside the country. Use that money and build hospital here so that when our people are sick, they go to hospital. Stop being greedy. Even you men and women of God, stop being greedy. Stop investing our money outside the country. Bring it here and build hospital. There is a lot of lands in Africa. Let us build hospitals in Africa for what is about to come. We are not, this battle is not between China and Africa. It's not between China and other, it's between China and America, but other countries are affected. We are affected. So we need those money that you are stealing and taking there. Bring them in Africa. Let us use those money to build hospital. Let us use those money to develop our countries. All the money you steal and taking that side in America. Now America don't want you. America don't give you a visa again. You will die in Africa. And the investment you left there will be wasted. Bring back those money here. Invest it in Africa here. Let us develop Africa here. Usually, when our politicians get sick, they fly to Dubai, they fly to India. Now there is no flight. Karma has done it for us. That's why sometimes when I get sad about coronavirus, I also become happy because now our African politicians will learn something. They will now have to stop stealing and taking it outside and start investing here in Africa, because there is no place like home. China say bye, we don't want you. But you have invested in China. Politicians, greedy politicians, African politicians. UK say we don't want you. America say we don't want you. They don't even ask you all those money you took there. They are not even saying because you invested here, come. They say whether you invested or not. Now you will die from your house. You will die from your home. The home you failed to maintain. The home you failed to take care of. Wake up, African people. Wake up, people of God. Stop investing those money outside. Stop stealing our money and going there. China would do another thing that we need hospital. So we must build a very nice hospital for our people here. We must stop looting. You see, Solomon said vanity upon vanity. Now you know that all those investments you have done in Dubai, they are vanity because you can't go to Dubai. All those investments you have done in Spain, they are vanity, you can't go to Spain. All those billions you have stolen from African people, poor countries, you have stolen from them and they're hiding it in Switzerland. You can't even go to Switzerland now. Vanity upon vanity. Stop stealing. Bring back all those money. Let us build hospital for our people here. People are dying. People are crying. People are weeping. People are suffering. It's because of you. Let coronavirus teach us a lesson. Let coronavirus open our eyes. Let coronavirus put mercy. I saw a Nigerian politician, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. He was crying, pray for my son. My son has been affected. Sir, you are mad. If it was before, what were you going to do? Were you going to tell us? African politicians, when they have a headache, they fly their children, they fly themselves to India, to Dubai. Just headache, paracetamol. Headache that paracetamol will kill. Now nobody is flying. No one is flying. Now you are reaping what you sow. Life is all about a seed. You will reap what you sow. Today, 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 you are reaping from Africa. Those hospitals that you refuse to maintain, those are the hospitals you are using today. African politician. Those nurses. Some of our African presidents, you were refusing to pay the nurses. Now those nurses are the people treating you. Because any small thing, you fly. You fly to Dubai to go and heal yourself. You fly to India to go and heal yourself. Now you can't fly again. You have come back to those people you were failing to pay. What is wrong with you, Africa? You thought we are untouchable because you can fly. Some presidents I know, if I mention the name now, they will say, our own president in Nigeria, to be sincere, that one was just visiting Nigeria. He was a visitor in Nigeria. He was just visiting. Every few days he has fly. Voo, it's in London. Voo, it's here. Voo, it's here. Always in the plane. Now plane is not flying. How about Zambian president? Flyer. Bed. He don't stay at a place. It's pew, 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 pew. Now you can't fly again. Hey, coronavirus. Sometimes, and no wonder the Bible says all things work together for good for them that believe. Now they can't fly again. Shame on them. The plane has rested. Yes, Baba is in Abuja, of course. He can't go anywhere. They failed to develop. They failed to pay our hospital workers. People at the hospital, cleaners are getting as low as 1,000, 2,000, while our leaders are stealing billions and pushing it outside the country. Now, you are waking up. You can see that there is no place like home. Bring back all those money you stole. Come and build hospital here. Come and build hospital in Africa. Even those men of God that receive tithe, that I even see some of them boasting on YouTube, boasting on Facebook, boasting. We have a house in Dubai. You are mad. You have a house in Dubai, and so what? Come back, bring back all those things in Africa here. You cannot collect tithe in Africa to go and invest it in Europe. Are you mad? The tithe you collect in Africa must be used to develop Africa. Hello? The seed you are collecting in Africa, use it and develop Africa. When you die, you will not be buried in Europe. You will be brought back here where you neglected. Look at how stupid our politicians are looking like. Some countries, I said, some countries like Zimbabwe, believe me, there is no a lot of coronavirus in Zimbabwe. Not because coronaviruses are there, they are there. But they don't even have equipment, or they have few equipment to dictate it. The money they were supposed to use to build hospital, politicians have stolen it. And they have gone to invest it abroad. Now abroad don't want them again. They will die here in Africa. They will die here in Africa. They will die. I don't feel pity for them. How about Zambia? I was speaking in church the other day. People were celebrating. Hey, in Zambia, there is no corona case. There was no corona case because you didn't have the equipment. Now that the equipment have come, now that you have managed to buy the equipment, have you seen how it's climbing? Quack, quack, quack. Because the money that's supposed to use to buy equipment, maybe politicians have stolen it. Stolen it. Stealing it. What are they? What is wrong with Africa? I lived in Zambia for complete 7 years. And if you go to the houses for politicians, you can see some of them are living in one room, in 3 rooms, in 4 rooms. Members of parliament, ministers, they are living in downstairs. I ask myself, all the money you are stealing, what do you do with it? They bank it abroad. They invest abroad. All those money that you have invested abroad, can you see that it cannot help you? Abroad has rejected you. Abroad, hello, you invested 20 million abroad. Now abroad has rejected you. Now you will die in Africa. And all this greedy politician, all of you will die. Corona will kill you. It will kill. I swear, instead I go back to the bush there and meet God. For all of you must die. You must catch corona. Thank God this corona is catching rich people. It's catching serious politicians. Corona must kill you for stealing. Innocent, poor people. I even laugh when I see cadres fighting me. When I see cadres fighting me. Why you talk about our president? Why you talk about our politician? You are a fool. You don't even have a house. If corona come today, it will kill you within 2 minutes because you cannot even be flying ambulance to the hospital. I'm fighting for you. I'm talking about your liberation. Your politicians are hiding in their houses. They are hiding. All of them are hiding. Because France said, don't come. France, how much? We have invested 20 million in your country. France, and so what? They want to fly to UK. UK say, no. UK, we have invested 1 billion in your country. Say, okay, and so what? Now they are hiding. This is the best time to live in Africa. I see them. This is the best time to live in Africa. Even those that never used to greet us when they get sick, I see them in the mall. They pass. Via. So wow, you didn't fly to London. Say no. You didn't fly to USA. No. Why? Corona. So tomorrow morning, start making phone call. Immediately Corona is over. All those money that you took there, bring them back. Let us develop Africa. Godfather was very upset because of African leaders. Because of African leaders. They steal our money. You don't even know that we are suffering. You don't know. You don't feel pity for us. You don't feel pity for us, our leaders. You don't feel pity. Number one, those people like, for example, China. China is robbing us day and night. China will come here, get our copper, and give us what they want to give to us. And we stay manage that small one they are giving to us. The small one they are giving to us will land in the hand of politicians again. From the same one they have given to us, our politicians will still carry the money and take back to them to go and bank it there, to go and hide it there. They are using our money, they are using our resources to develop their place, and we are not developing. Please, you are in Nigeria and you are watching me. If Corona come to Imo State today, which hospital are we going to take the victims? Please. If America, as we are talking today, hospitals are full. America is now begging. America is now crying. Trump is humble to call Chinese president. If America is failing to contain this disease, what will happen when this disease land in Imo State, Nigeria? Which hospital do we have? But we have the money, but you foolish politicians are stealing it and taking it back to Europe. Chai. If this case start the way it's happening in America, if this case start in Zambia today, yo, I was in Zambia. I was there. UTH don't even have proper medical equipment. Yeah. Country of about at least 15 million people. How many corona testers do you have? How many corona testers do you have? Okay, if it break out where they are saying 20,000 people are affected, Zambia, in which hospital are you going to store them? Does it mean that we don't have money to buy those things, to build those things? We'll have them, but our politicians are stealing them. Godfather was very upset with them. I asked him to start killing them one by one. Whether they came to him or they don't, he must start killing them one by one. We are tired. We are tired. For example, today, if this thing break out in Zimbabwe, the way it is in USA, yeah. Which hospital? Which hospital are they going to take the victims? Okay, Malawi, I've not heard about Malawi. I'm telling you, if you have not heard about coronavirus in Malawi, it's because they don't have the testers yet. But in case this thing break out in Malawi, which hospital are we going to take them? Does it mean that we don't have the money, we don't have the resources? We have it. White people come, America, China, these other countries, they come here, they get our resources. They pay us as little as what they think they can give to us. From that little thing they are paying us, our politicians are stealing them and taking it back to them. That's why Africa, we are not developing. We are blessed with resources. Nigeria is producing oil like never before. The richest man in Africa is from Nigeria. But I don't think we have even a single hospital to contain corona. That's why I'm saying let corona come and kill those politicians. Because now they have nowhere to run. So this is the best opportunity. Let them die. I don't pray for them. I don't even feel pity. I don't even have very much. Personally, to me, I don't have a heart. How much more now? I don't feel anything. They can't run again. Door is closed. Europe has closed door for them. America closed door. Every door is closed. They can't run again. So Corona must come and teach them a lesson here because they refuse to build the hospital with our money, stealing our money. If we talk, they will say you are a carnal human being. Your truthful pastors are failing. They are prophesying rubbish. They are praying foolish prayers. They can't even say the truth. They don't even know what corona. If many of them have started watching my video, and many of them have started changing statement. They are not saying it's from China. It's from China. Before they were sending Holy Ghost fire to corona. You don't kill physical thing with spiritual power. Physical thing, you deal with it physically. so so I believe I've concluded. I just want to say that I love you, and so long as you are subscribed to this, I will always come to give you update. I will always come to speak to you. I will always come to bless you, and I will always be with you because I love you from the bottom of my heart. All my YouTube followers, I love you. Please make sure that you subscribe to my Facebook page at Prophet Sia1 CFM. Prophet Sia1 CFM. Subscribe so that anytime I'm live, I am going to be able, you are going to get a notification. And once you get a notification, you are going to be blessed. I love you. NAD says, I love your wisdom. God bless. God bless. Thank you for those wonderful messages. Lily Mutams. Lily, God bless you abundantly. I love you. Continue the work you are doing. Continue the work you are doing. May God bless you. Mulala says, see, I want you are here. Of course, God bless you. If we have at least 5 people like Sia1, Africa can evolve. Of course, that's good. That's good. We love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Stay blessed. Take care of yourself. I will see you next time. If you love Sia1, please subscribe and share this video. See you next time.